and the dawn might come too soon.
Good evening and welcome to Daniel Boone Area High School, home of our Blazers, for the 69th commencement ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remain standing for the singing of our national anthem, performed by the senior members of the Daniel Boone Area High School Choir under the direction of Miss Erin Ben.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated.
Take a a change, make a change, and break away. Building with 100 floors, swinging round revolving doors. Maybe I don't know where they'll take me, but gotta keep moving on, fly away, break away. I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. No, it's not easy to tell you goodbye. Make a wish, take a chance, make a change, make a change, break away. Out of the darkness and into the sun, but I won't forget the place I come from. Take a risk, take a chance, make a change, make a change, break away, break away, break away.
Thank you to our senior vocalist and Mrs. Ben. At this time, please welcome to the podium the Secretary of the Class of 2025, Abby Belts, for our welcome remarks.
Thank you, Mr. Spores. Families, friends, faculty, administration, and most importantly, fellow graduates, it is my honor to welcome you all to the Class of 2025 commencement ceremony. Class of 2025, we made it. This night officially marks the start of a new journey, out with the old and in with the new adventures. Sitting in these chairs, dressed in our regalia, signifies all of our successes and achievements leading up to this day. We owe this moment to the people sitting next to us and to the community around us, who believed in us, supported us, and lifted us higher than we could have gone alone. I would like to take a moment to recognize all of our parents who gave us countless opportunities throughout high school, because their sacrifices are something to commemorate along with our achievements. I would also like to take a moment of silence for our lost loved ones who could not be here with us today. Thank you. As we count down the minutes until we can no longer call ourselves students of Daniel Boone, it is important to take some time to recognize the impact the home of the Blazers had on our lives. This high school has been a place that has helped shape you as a person and grow into your true self over the past 4 years. The countless hours you spent on homework, all of those assignments and Naviance, and your commitment to your clubs or sports have all finally paid off. Take this moment in, because this is a time to celebrate the 13 years you have spent bettering yourself and preparing for the future. I believe that the people make the place, and these people, the students and staff in this building, truly help to define the greatness of Daniel Boone High School. A lot of my gratitude goes to the teachers and faculty for your dedication to creating a healthy environment for learning. The staff of not only the high school, but the district, are the kind of people that make their students feel seen, heard, and valued. Equally, I'm deeply grateful to my classmates for shaping a school environment that's been both kind and compassionate. I'll truly miss the friendly hellos in the hallways and the uplifting spirit each of you brought to this school. I would personally like to thank Mrs. Cornish, Ms. Jones, Mrs. Fulmer, and Mr. Spores for exemplifying what it means to lead with purpose. Your encouragement and support have helped us, as class officers, to make a positive difference in this school. As I come to the close of this speech, I would like to give a little advice to you all with the help of the famous Mac Miller. I encourage each of you to follow your dreams and create a movie with your future. Although you may not have a direct idea of what direction you are heading in after graduation, I truly hope you find fulfillment in whatever you choose to do, and that it brings you joy, purpose, and maybe even a couple whips and lots of fancy things. Life won't always go as planned and may throw you into what feels like the spins, but it's through those moments that we grow and learn the most. For one of many times today, congratulations to the class of 2025. I am beyond proud of each and every one of you for making it to this day, and I can't wait to see the incredible things you'll all go on to achieve. As we step into this next chapter, carry forward the kindness, the courage, and the memories we've built together. Once again, congratulations, class of 2025. This is only the beginning. Now please welcome the class of 2025 treasurer, Austin Kennedy, to the podium.
Thank you, Abby. Before I begin, I would like to offer congratulations to those of my classmates who will be joining the military. I have the honor of helping to recognize my peers who are going to serve our country. Would my fellow classmates who are entering a branch of the military following graduation please rise? At this moment, I would like everyone to help me recognize my fellow graduates. I am honored to be on this stage representing the class of 2025. I want to briefly look back at how we got to this moment in time. For the last 13 years of our lives, we have been navigating the school system. Our grade has faced many challenges along the way, with the biggest one being quarantine at the end of our 7th grade year. It fundamentally changed the way we did school, with some of the practices, such as Zoom days instead of snow days, remaining in place even after it was over. The last 4 years have flown by. I remember how it felt when coming up to the high school on Bridge Day 4 years ago, unaware of how quickly time would fly. Now, here, we stand on one of the most important days of our lives, 13 years in the making. This day marks the end of one chapter in the book of our lives and the beginning of the next. This is a day of reinvention, a day of leaving the past behind and looking forward to a brighter future. No matter what you have done or who you were in high school, you now have the chance to become someone else. We can only do this when we acknowledge the past and the people who have gotten us here. I would like to thank all the teachers who spent their time trying to teach us to the best of their abilities. We all appreciate the dedication and the heart you've put into your jobs to make us not just better students, but better people. Now, it is up to us to use what we have learned and change the world for the better. Though the path will be unclear and the journey to get there treacherous, I believe we as a class can do it. It is while looking at my classmates that I can look optimistically towards a better future. Now, I would like to welcome to the podium, class of 2025, 3rd honors, Christopher Nana.
Thank you, Austin. 4 hours. 4 measly hours is how much they slept before waking up and getting ready for their next shift. This is the story of a newlywed couple just 1.5 years into their marriage. They had a 1-year-old son and a daughter born only 1 week earlier. However, the struggles of providing for their family, navigating their lives as immigrants in a foreign nation proved costly for the both of them. For 2 years, they worked full-time jobs while pursuing higher education as the only way they knew how to succeed. You see, I was thinking of a way to thank this couple, realizing that a trivial sentence would not even be close to enough. Mom, Dad, from the depths of my soul, I truly mean it when I say, I'm eternally grateful for the intense sacrifice, guidance, and support that you have given me. You have shaped me into the man you see on this stage today. For as Proverbs 6:20 says, my son, keep your father's commandment and forsake not your mother's teaching. A parent's sacrifice was not the only thing that shaped me, or any of us. I think I can speak for everyone when I say that we were not raised in isolation. My father repeatedly said to me, it takes a village to raise a child. And with my siblings, it pretty much takes a kingdom. I'll be the first one to admit that I'm not even here totally on my own merit. My environment gave me the opportunity to flourish. I was blessed with a unique family ecosystem. Many cousins, aunts, uncles, and relatives, some of which are here today. All of them have left a special imprint on my life, striving for me to be better than I was yesterday. My school community is no different in the sense that Daniel Boone is filled with wonderful teachers, staff, and friends who have made all of this possible. After 18 years of life, I refuse to believe that this is simply a coincidence. Someone had told me not to talk about God in my speech, but truly when I say to you that I'm blessed and grateful to my Lord Jesus Christ, I mean it. Without his handiwork and guidance, I am nothing. However, I feel as if an element is missing from all of this. Who am I to be presented with all these opportunities, blessings, and people, and not take full advantage of what was given to me? Frankly, I think it's my mission to achieve my true potential, making the efforts of those who came before me worth it. Therefore, the idea that my full effort is needed for every meaningful task is mandatory. One of my teachers once told me, each day is either lost or spent. He shared a quote that once said, if you do even one selfless act, one word that lifts someone's heart, you can count that day well spent. And that stuck with me because it reminded me that effort is not just about achievement. It's about impact. It's about making your time here matter. And if I learned anything from my basketball community, it's that you cannot step foot on the court without being willing to give 110% in every aspect of the game. This quite literally translates into real life, both in terms of hard work and perseverance. Are you willing to push yourself day in and day out, fully capitalizing on the opportunities presented in front of you? Are you willing to continue taking chances, risks, and actions even at the threat of failure? If I were to ask you, should you shoot a basketball in fear just because you might miss? If I follow that logic, I wouldn't have made the team. Therefore, I would say failure, in some sense, is inevitable. Not preparing to fail is failing to prepare because it is truly not about how many times you fall, as long as you trust on your legs to get back up. In the end, well done is better than well said. My close friend and sagacious mentor, Sam Shank, once told me, the most precious thing we have in life is life itself. We all have a life, but not all of us make the right distinction between existing in it and living in it. Life is a noun, but to live is a verb. It requires action. Everyone has two lives. The second one begins when we realize we only have one. So what do we do with all this? The sacrifice, the struggle, the grace we've been given. We honor it, we build on it, and sometimes I remind myself just to live by a few words, 2 words, daily. My parents made me. Jesus Christ saved me. Fall once, fail twice, but I don't let it faze me. Therefore, I'll continue to live by a few words daily. My teachers, close friends, thank you greatly. Holy Spirit, change me, because on Judgment Day, I pray it won't be the same me. I would now like to welcome to the podium the class of 2025 salutatorian McCartney Woolard.
Thank you, Christopher. Good evening, fellow graduates, faculty, families, and friends. Thank you for being here tonight to participate in such a pivotal event for all of the students graduating. Tonight, we are celebrating over 13 years of work that these students have put in, as well as the future that lies ahead of each of us. For 13 years, we have sat in classrooms, hoping we can gather up enough information to pass the next test, and looking forward to the day that all that work would come together in our graduation ceremony. Today marks the end of our high school journey. However, I don't believe that today should be the end of anyone's educational journey. Humanity's ability to learn is what sets us apart from any other species on the planet. The over 86 million neurons and 100 trillion synapses contained in the brain of each and every one of us is what allows us to build sprawling civilizations, machines to reach the surfaces beyond our planet, create fantastical worlds within literature, and so much more. Without our ability to learn, we would just be another species in a list of apes around the world. But humanity is different. Our brains are able to process highly complex thought that other species could only dream of, which gives us the opportunity to learn, and we should not waste it. Learning has always been a major focus of my life. I've always strived to do well in school and learn whatever material was asked of me, but for me, learning is so much more than school. Learning is the act of actively seeking to gain knowledge in whatever the subject may be. I credit this mindset to my parents, who have always encouraged me to learn whenever I could and as much as I could. They pushed me to learn outside of school, always encouraging me to read, watch documentaries, and they always answered any questions that I had. This even extended to when I had an obsession with the PBS TV series Victorian Slum House at the ripe age of 10. However, my mom still makes fun of me for that, so don't worry. I couldn't be more thankful for their support, because without it, I would not have the passion for knowledge that I have today. I have the firm belief that education should not be done alone. Education should be focused on learning with others while sharing and communicating new ideas. Within this viewpoint, any conversation you have with another person where you ask and answer questions becomes a form of education. Conversation should be the true driver of education. I'm thankful for all of the teachers that I've had who have modeled this for me, and I would specifically like to thank Ms. Jones, Ms. Godfrey, and Mr. Engel for prioritizing communication in their classrooms. These teachers have encouraged me to ask questions even when I was scared to, and they have encouraged regular conversations with other students. These examples have helped me engage in my education, causing me to learn more than I ever would have just sitting silently at my desk. C.S. Lewis once said, "The task of the modern educator is not to cut down jungles, but to irrigate deserts." I can confidently say that by encouraging me and other students to actively engage in our interests in education, my teachers have not only irrigated deserts, but they have grown forests that will stand the test of time. I'm thankful for the teachers here today who have pushed me to be a better communicator because they have made me a better learner. Even more important than communication, however, is the passion of learning. Learning should be fueled by passion and interest. Everyone has something that they want to learn more about, and this can be traditional areas of education like history or science, but it expands to almost anything you can think of. Maybe for you, it's a hobby like playing an instrument or board games. Maybe it's a sport. Maybe it's learning how to fix your car. Maybe it's your religion. It could even be starting a business. But whatever it may be, everyone has a passion. Actively pursuing knowledge of that passion and engaging with it is the purest form of learning. I hope this ceremony is the end of no one's educational journey. I believe that learning should be a lifelong process, one that should be driven by intrigue and intentionality. This type of learning is only possible if education remains accessible to all people, something I believe can be done now more easily than ever through means like the internet, public libraries, and the funding of public education projects. By keeping education accessible, we can ensure that everyone can pursue their passions. While there is no set path for lifelong education, I hope that everyone here tonight will take advantage of as many opportunities for education as they can in the future. Writing this speech made me feel as though something was ending. And although there may be some part of my life that ends with this ceremony, I know that my search for knowledge certainly will not. Neither will it end after I graduate from college. Both of these events are only the last sentence in a chapter of my educational journey. Thank you. It would now be my honor to introduce the class of 2025 valedictorian, Claire Yoakum.
Thank you, McCartney. Good evening to everyone. faculty, family, friends, and the graduating class of 2025. It is a true honor to stand before you today on this stage. I am filled with gratitude, pride, and to be honest, a mix of calmness and uncertainty. I am not a person of many words, but I will do my best to express what this moment means. Throughout high school, especially this past year, one quote kept running through my mind: "Time waits for no one." You've probably heard it before, but it is often attributed to Geoffrey Chaucer. It is simple, direct, and yet it holds a truth that can be understood a little more deeply today. 4 years ago, we walked into this school unsure of ourselves. Somehow, we're here now, in caps and gowns, saying goodbye. I won't pretend to know what the future will bring for any of us, but one thing is for certain: time will not wait for us to figure it out. It didn't wait during all of those early mornings or long nights. It didn't pause when we needed just one more day to study or when we hoped a moment could last a little longer. It didn't stop during victories or setbacks, heartbreaks or celebrations. It just kept moving, quietly and constantly, like it always does. But even though time moves forward, it gives us something back. It gives memories, growth, and purpose. It reminds us that the present, the now, matters. Now is the time to thank the teachers who believed in us when we couldn't quite believe in ourselves, the time to thank our families for their sacrifices, patience, and unconditional support, and the time to look around at our classmates, the ones we've grown with, laughed with, probably argued with, and recognize that in some way we've shaped each other. Personally, I want to thank my parents, my club advisors, and my teachers. Their encouragement and guidance made this moment possible. And I'd like to congratulate McCartney and Chris for their academic success. Well-earned and well-deserved. Throughout school, I waited for a moment of realization, some epiphany that would tell me what I wanted to do with my life, how to interact better, how to become an adult. That moment never really came. Growing up doesn't happen all at once. There's no formula. You learn in school and out of school, you make choices, good and bad, and you keep moving. While this era of schooling is over, you should never reach a point where you've stopped learning altogether. There's always more to learn about a world that is constantly changing. I enjoy learning. I'm committed to it. In school, I was consistent, I studied, I turned in work on time, and I got good grades. I worked hard, and it worked out well for me. But I didn't always know where it would lead. I've always been cautious about setting expectations too high. I don't say this to boast or downplay it, but to remind us that quiet effort often leads to meaningful success. Most of the time, we're doing something far more significant than we realize. With time, I figured out my path for the future. Graduate high school, go to college, attend graduate school. It sounds simple, but life rarely stays that way. Plans will change, challenges will arise. Some things we won't be able to prevent, but we can learn to adapt. You never really know what the future holds until you're standing in it. So live life in the moment. Embrace your mistakes and your accomplishments. There is significance in every second, even if it might not feel like it at the time. Whether we're heading off to college, starting a job, joining the military, or trailblazing our own path, the goal isn't to beat the clock. It is to make every second count. Fill your life with purpose. Class of 2025, time stops for no one. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Act with resolve and courage. Be bold, present, and proud of how far you have come. Thank you, and congratulations. I would now like to welcome back to the podium our principal, Mr. Spores.
Thank you, Claire. Mr. Jurek, as the Daniel Boone Area School District President of the Board of School Directors, would you please join me at this time? I present to you the Daniel Boone Area High School class of 2025.
Thank you, Mr. Spores. All members of the class of 2025 presented here this evening have completed the necessary requirements for graduation. With the power vested in me through the Pennsylvania Board of Education, I hereby declare the class of 2025 graduated from Daniel Boone Area High School. Mr. Spores.
Thank you, Mr. Jurek. I would now like to welcome to the podiums two of our esteemed faculty members, Ms. Allison Fulmer and Mr. Jeff Bailey, to assist with announcing the class of 2025 names.
Claire Olivia Yoakum, Distinguished Honors.
McCartney Elizabeth Woolard, Distinguished Honors.
Christopher Lazar Nana, Distinguished Honors.
Kaylee Jessie June Redinger, Honors.
Logan Riley Ilagash.
Abigail Grace Belts, Distinguished Honors.
Austin Edward Kennedy, Distinguished Honors. Row 1, please rise. Bryant Lamar Allen.
Julian Christian Allen.
Jada Lynn Andino.
Lucas Andrew Armbruster, Distinguished Honors.
Kylie Rose Bezier, Honors.
Christian Baker.
Sierra Jayana Bald.
Taylor Lee Banninger, Honors.
Jordan Mariah Bartholomew.
Joshua Thomas Beeler.
Daniela Lynn Belford.
Evan Michael Bennett.
Alyssa Louise Burdick.
Sean Berger, Distinguished Honors.
Hannah McKinley Boone.
Nathan Dean Boyer.
Morgan Hill Brennan, Distinguished Honors.
Jake Ashton Buckland.
Cameron Elizabeth Burmester, Honors.
Laura Nicole Camburn, Distinguished Honors.
Jasmine Marie Carr.
Carly Ann Castrinos.
Lily Catherine Cerrito.
Benjamin Stephen Churak.
Chase Michael Cleaver.
Ash Ann Conway, Honors.
Ian James Cremai, Distinguished Honors.
Emily Beth Cresswell, Honors.
Ethan Bradley Kraus.
Darius Antonio Cruz.
Olivia Page Darren.
Madison Starr Debelot.
Abigail Rose Decker.
Harrison Jude Delicent.
Cairo David Derecho.
Maya Durr.
Reese Dawn Detweiler.
Matthew William DiGiacomo.
Caitlin Marie Dillon.
Sean Dinkellocker.
Samantha Rose Derzolitis.
Delit James Dragovich.
Connor Jeremy Drews.
Logan Brady Dutter.
Victoria Catherine Egbert DeMeo, honors.
Connor Talawea Eggleston.
Emma May Elganitis.
Blake Thomas Elliott.
Julia Rose Endy.
Kevin Michael Falatovich, honors.
Madison Julianne Fenyas, distinguished honors.
Tyler Joseph Ferenz, distinguished honors.
Meadow Marie Fleckenstein, distinguished honors.
Connor John Friend, honors.
Savannah Gloria Jean Fromm.
Max Elliott Fronauer, honors.
Evan William Fryer.
Savannah Marie Fryer, distinguished honors.
Brendan Nicholas Gaines.
Tristan Michael Gambone.
Liam Sullivan Waya Garrity.
Anaya Marie Germany.
Macy Jane Gilbert.
Anna Elizabeth Glass, distinguished honors.
Lauren Elizabeth Goldschmidt, distinguished honors.
Christian Xavier Gonzalez.
Miguel Gonzalez Perez.
Gianna Marie Gurley.
Haley May Hadwin, distinguished honors.
Madeline Elizabeth Haynes.
Juliana Reese Hall, distinguished honors.
Lucas Cash Hallman.
William Robert Harding III, distinguished honors.
Sophia Rose Harley.
John Kenneth Hartline, distinguished honors.
Zachary Michael Hasera, Distinguished Honors.
Blake Andrew Heck.
Max Warren Hefner, Distinguished Honors.
Caden Robert Heller.
Raylan Patricia Henry.
Anthony John High, Honors.
Nicolette Maria Hirschman.
Ayla Marie Hofer.
Sophia Marie Hogan, Distinguished Honors.
Michael Scott Holmes.
Benjamin Andrew Holt.
Kendall Marie Hornberger.
Marcus Gabriel Hudak, Distinguished Honors.
Sam Carl Hunt, Honors.
Sarah Ann Hunt.
Dylan Thomas Ickes.
Gabrielle Marie Jarvis, Honors.
Blake Gidles.
Cadence Rose Johnson.
Abigail Louise Jones.
Maximilian James Jones.
Michael J. Karras, Distinguished Honors.
Kaylin Rose Caro.
Elena Grace K., Honors.
Daniel Kirolis Kedis, Honors.
Matthew Theodore Kelman.
Nathan Tyler Kemp, Distinguished Honors.
Honey Anastasia Isabel Kern.
Isabel Jolan Evelise Kurtner.
Chase Matthew Kitchen.
Cecilia Marie Clementes, Distinguished Honors.
Kira Riley Klein, Distinguished Honors.
Skylar Madison Knapp, Honors.
Ella Jane Koberger.
Cassidy Jade Kuchenbrod, Distinguished Honors.
Riley Joseph Lamb.
Nicholas John Laws.
Garrett Pearson Lee, Distinguished Honors.
Hayden Matthew Michael Lee.
Brooke Elizabeth Lair, Honors.
Austin Leroy Livinghouse.
Jasenia Danae Lutz.
Anaya Mangum.
Drace Loudon Mann.
William T. Manny.
Anthony Thomas Minogue.
Brianne Abigail Marciano.
Gabriel David Markle.
Brianna Layla Marquise.
Corey Robert McClyman, honors.
Hadley Marie Miller.
Gary David Moyer III.
Haley Diamond Moyer.
Ryan Patrick Mulligan.
Connor Matthew O'Brien, honors.
Riley Joseph O'Brien, distinguished honors.
Madison Olivia Oyster, distinguished honors.
Erin Kathleen Okaneski, honors.
Chloe Ann Overdorf, distinguished honors.
Carson Gabriel Palladino, distinguished honors.
Alice Grace Palumbo, distinguished honors.
Logan Everett Pellicati.
Faith Emily Flieger.
Benjamin James Pineda. Jorge Pingaron Asquib, Jr.
Ryan Austin Poor, honors.
Melody Leanne Marie Powers.
Jennifer Jade Pritz, distinguished honors.
Corwin Lee Pumphrey, distinguished honors.
Jacob Thomas Quay.
Julian Sky Reimert.
Keyshawn Kamir Renaud Lyons.
Hayden Charles Rhodes.
Henry William Riviello, Jr.
Raven Grace Rodney.
Bladen Solonic.
Zion James Samuel.
Jaslyn Santos Barr.
Hannah Ruth Savina.
Kendra Allison Schaefer, honors.
Jake Alexander Chappelle, honors.
Caden Lee Shiel, honors.
Peyton Alexandria Schlegel.
Ethan Jeffrey Scott, distinguished honors.
Kiefer Sean Sensenig.
Sophia Nicole Soretti.
Anea Nichelle Severin.
Kaylee Alexis Sheik, honors.
Aiden William Sharon, honors.
Ryan Joseph Sheldon.
Finn Shelgren, distinguished honors.
Noah Nathaniel Sherman, distinguished honors.
Isabella Marie Shirley.
Hannah Lee Shunk.
Mia Isabel Smith.
Riley James Smith.
Brooke Lynn Spano.
Lillian Ann Stagg, distinguished honors.
Gianna Joy Stolfus, honors.
Daniel Charles Solomon.
Jacob Cole Swartz.
Kayla J. Tagliber.
Haley Morgan Taylor.
Savannah Grace Taylor.
Shania Elisa Thomas.
Emma Grace Tidball, distinguished honors.
Janelle Grace Tillman.
Jaslyn Lisette Torres.
Damian James Trice.
Mackenzie Emery Tritz.
James Michael Tucker.
Dakota Rose Updegrove, honors.
Tyler James Veers.
Brooklyn Hope Vogel.
Haley Nicole Wagner, distinguished honors.
Emery Lynn Watts, distinguished honors.
Tabitha Suzanne Werner Huth.
Ava Pearl West, distinguished honors.
Samantha Lee Whalen.
Blake Anthony White.
Tegan Bernard Whittycombe.
Mia Jolie Wilkinson.
Jaden Isaiah Williams.
Lily Mae Williams.
Tanea and Williams, honors.
Aaron Jeffrey Winters.
Gavin Robert Withers.
Lanaya Sabri Woods.
Giselle Sotia Yim, distinguished honors.
Jalen Rose Young.
Juliana Elizabeth Francis Young.
We're going to go off script here for a minute, class of 25. I want to thank all of you for all of my friends. They will be in the principal's office for anyone who ever comes back to the building to see. I will make sure they don't leave. So thank you, class of 25, for all those presents. Now, please welcome the president of the class of 2025, Kaylee Redinger, for the symbolic tassel change.
Thank you, Mr. Spores. Good evening, parents, loved ones, and classmates. Class of 2025, please rise. Class of 2025, at this time, please move your tassels from the right to the left side of your cap in recognition of earning your diploma. Yay! I would now like to invite the senior members of the band to the front to perform the alma mater and an interlude piece under the direction of Mr. Andrew Paleo. Everyone stayed standing, so I don't have to say it. Okay. Would everyone please rise? You may be seated. Thank you, Mr. Paleo and the members of our band for their performance. I want to start off by thanking the family, friends, faculty, and last but definitely not least, the class of 2025 for being here tonight. Not that you guys would miss this. We have officially made it to the day that we have all talked about since we first started at the high school and maybe even before. I want to express my love and gratitude for each and every person here, and thank you for allowing me to be your class president for the past 3 years. I know everyone says this, but I truly can't believe today has come. It feels like just yesterday, some of us were sitting in Mr. Hunt's biology class. I remember talking with friends about how hard it was going to be to find our classes. We were so scared. Little did we know, all we had to do was blink, and we would be graduating, knowing the ins and outs of this school, and that it wasn't so scary after all. Seeing you all here, sitting before me, makes my heart so happy. I know we have all been through so many hardships and battles with our alarm clocks to get to this day. I know my snooze button has been my best friend. On a personal note, thank you, Cadence, for calling and waking me up every morning. I couldn't have done it without you. Now that this long-awaited day is here, we must reflect on and celebrate all of our unique, beautiful, and scary journeys that led us to this exact moment. For those of you who don't know, my mom passed away less than a month before our freshman year. She was my very best friend, and I didn't know how I was going to navigate such a scary life change without her. But with that being said, freshman year came and went, and then sophomore, then junior, and now senior year. I have made it through some tough times, and I know all of you have too. Everyone's journey has been different, but through it all, we ended in the same place, here. These past 4 years have fostered so many opportunities for growth. I want everyone to take a moment to think about how far you have come. If nobody has told you, I'm proud of you. What I want you to take away from this is that we all have had to and will face adversity in this lifetime, and it's okay to not know how you're going to handle it when you get there, but it's important to note that all of you have the strength to face any challenge that comes your way. Nobody truly knows what awaits them, but it's important to allow yourself to feel all the good, bad, and everything in between moments. As we enter this next chapter of our lives, let's not forget the people and places that have made us who we are today. Let's look at today as an opportunity to unify and celebrate ourselves. We've all finally made it, the moment where a sad ending meets a beautiful beginning. I want to also give a huge thank you to Frau Frederick, Mr. Smaglinski, and Mrs. Sweet for helping me through this whole experience and giving me support when I needed it most. At this time, I would like to invite the class president of the 2026 up to the stage to receive the school's key. Yep. I have no doubt that you will do amazing things, and I, along with the class of 2025, wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
Get a picture? Now, before we leave, please take a moment to look around you at your peers, the ones who you have seen for the past 13 years of your life. This is the last time we will all be together celebrating our moment, our year, our accomplishments. Go do amazing things and be spontaneous. We are given one shot at this life, so embrace every second of it. I would now like to welcome to the podium Vice President of the Class of 2025, Logan Ilagosh, for the closing remarks.
Thank you, Kaylee. This is the last speech. I know you are all eager to get out of here, so I'll try to make this quick. Whether we want it or not, this is what 13 years of schooling has led us to. From this day on, we will no longer be students of the Daniel Boone Area School District. From here, we continue down our own individual paths, whether that's more schooling, the military, or directly entering the workforce. It's easy to look at today as just an ending, and in some ways, it is. It's the end of daily routines we got used to, the end of high school sports and clubs, and the end of a place that, for better or for worse, shaped a big part of who we are. But this isn't just a closing chapter. It's also page one of something entirely new. From here, we get to decide who we want to be, what we want to chase, and how we want to move through the world. The comfort of the known is behind us, but so is the limit of it. And while moving on is exciting, let's be honest, it won't be easy. Up to this point, a lot of things were decided for us: where to go, when to show up, what to do next. But from here on out, it's on us. The work we put in so far wasn't just to get to this stage, it was to prepare us for what comes after it. So no, this isn't the time to slow down. It's the time to keep showing up, to keep trying, and to keep pushing ourselves, just like we've already learned to do. As we move forward, one thing I hope we all carry with us is the importance of staying humble and kind, no matter how far we go or what we accomplish. How we treat people will always matter more. Success isn't just about reaching the top, it's about lifting others along the way. Listening more than we speak, and remembering that everyone is fighting battles we may not see. Before we go our separate ways, I want to take a moment to thank the people who helped us get here. The teachers who challenged us and believed in us. The coaches and advisors who pushed us to be better, even when we didn't want to hear it. Our families, who showed up, stood by us, and picked us up when we couldn't do it ourselves. And of course, each other. The people sitting beside you, the ones who shared the inside jokes, the group chats, and the late night practice sessions. And the moments that felt small at the time, but now feel like everything. Those memories didn't always feel like milestones when we were living them. But now, looking back, they're the ones we'll carry with us forever. So let's not forget where we came from, and let's not take for granted what it took to get here. And for the final time, congratulations, Class of 2025. We've done it.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you built a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. Hey, the only way you can know, you give it all you had. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, so many places, the things that I did, yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. Oh, I wish that I could until my moment comes, I'll say I did it all. somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van, in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name in a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I'd become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Wish I didn't think I had the answers. Wish I didn't drink all of that glass first.